Asher Benrubi, a.k.a. Smash, has been entertaining the masses for years. To say his life has been interesting would be an understatement. There isn't much he hasn't done. He was born in 1949 in Greece to Reuben and Elena Benrubi. 2 years later, the family sailed to America.
I grew up Greek Orthodox on one side and Jewish on the other side.
He really appreciated what our parents went through to get us to the point where we were independent and thriving.
By then it was the 60s and times were changing.
It was an era when all kinds of things were going on. The hippie movement was just starting up. The folk type music movement was happening. When the Beatles came, that changed everything. I'll never forget watching the first Beatles performance, and I'll never forget, I took my hair, which was combed this way, and I started combing it down so I could have bangs like John, Paul, George, and Ringo. So I went to school next day with bangs like an idiot, just looked like a stone cold idiot.
Young Asher Benrubi had been bitten hard by the rock and roll bug. It was the birth of Frenchie and the Wee Wees, Asher's first well-dressed, anti-establishment band. Then on to the next venture, college, the Pure Funk Band, and 3 years without a haircut.
I'm sure my parents were like appalled, that this was happening to their son. It got to be out to here. It was an entity unto itself.
My father's hair back in the day was, really the only word to describe it is glorious.
His band, now renamed Roadmaster, was signed with Mercury Records and making a name for themselves on tour.
But tell me, who can sing like this?
We opened for a lot of big bands in those days. It was fantastic. REO, Rush, Bob Seger, Average White Band, practically everybody of the day.
Around this time, he also officially became the Smash, after an elderly fan at a concert said that he was indeed a Smash.
Asher Benrubi to me is just a dull type of guy. But the Smash, when he comes out of Asher Benrubi, that's what people buy.
He landed his first gig in radio by auditioning at celebrity DJ nights on WNAP.
They call me, offer me a full-time job, $90 a week. I'd worked with a band, $50 a week. I'm thinking, $90? I don't have to leave town? I'm in. That's how I started in radio.
WNAP ratings soared, so he asked for a raise.
The boss said, if you get a 12-point, we'll give you the raise. 3 months later, the book comes out, 12.2. I go in, ask for a raise. Oh, I never told you I'd give you a raise. And I said, what?
He walked, but into a better job and national notoriety, landing at a top rock station in D.C.
They offered me the opportunity to come do afternoons. I accepted the gig. It was fantastic.
There would be more good news.
I got to do mornings at MTV and then also host the early days of a thing called Headbangers Ball.
A demolition stunt he arranged during one episode would make Rolling Stone magazine's top 40 greatest moments in MTV history.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds to redecorate this room. On your mark, set, go. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have before us here is redecoration unlike any I've ever seen. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen.
In January of '88, he debuted on KC95 in St. Louis. What do you do when you're new in town, the top morning guy leaves, and your ratings take a dive?
94.7 FM, and listen, 7:10 Thursday morning for your chance to win 10 grand.
We were looking for somebody very high profile, somebody unique. And Smash certainly filled those shoes.
We did well for a while. We were facing some tough competition back then.
The competition, Smash's good friend, J.C. Corcoran.
There are 100 guys they could have brought in. They bring in my best friend to go up against me.
As far as friendship was concerned, in all honesty, looking back on it now, we just kind of like put it on hold and competed.
He would move around the next few years.
It's like a roller coaster, but one of my favorite rides at the amusement park is the roller coaster.
In October 1997, KSD called and Smash headed back to St. Louis.
It was like coming back to your hometown.
The one constant in his work life, has been the Smash Band.
And Smash Band, our slogan is bring in the party. We bring the party. Been doing so ever since.
In 1998, the Smash Band was named official Tailgate Party Band for the St. Louis Rams. Smash also created the team's theme song.
Got to go to 2 Super Bowls with them. Big blessing in my life.
Some of his greatest moments, sharing the stage with his favorite idols, Dan Aykroyd, John Mellencamp, and Clarence Clemens.
What a thrill it was, because that's the big man.
It's been a career full of ups and downs, but one that's always made him stronger.
I've seen him take some knocks and just get back up and stand back up and keep it rolling.
Diabetes has forced him to make serious life changes and to seek out the help of weight loss coach Charles D'Angelo. He's always remained steadfast about 2 things: his devotion to faith and his love of family. He credits most of his success to his wife of 36 years.
I wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for her being the anchor at the house.
My dad's always been the guy that, he takes care of his own. He does what's right by his family.
I understand that when my time is up, that I may not be remembered, and I'm all fine with that. The main thing is that while I was here, I hope you had a good time.
This is Kara Savio for State of the Arts.